Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know what we're doing today?
We are finishing up Proverbs, I believe.
Sure as fuck are.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool and
Another book
amazing
under our belt.
and wonderful, and I'm so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another book.
Yeah.
We're getting along, moving right through.
We are.
Yeah. Real quick, before we get into what we're doing today,
Okay.
I just wanted to mention this real quick because I had an Ohio State House representative reading our podcast blog today.
Oh.
I did, yeah. I know this because I added all of like the Ohio GOP on our newest blog post that I put up, which is about HB 240, and it's an Ohio bill where they're going to allow chaplains to be hired in public schools, which is fucking bullshit.
And so then right after you blasted that out on Twitter, X.
I saw someone hopped on our website from Hamilton, Ohio.
And Hamilton, Ohio is
whoever the representative is in Hamilton, Ohio.
Hi.
Thanks for reading our blog.
Yeah.
That being said, real quick, if you guys hop on our podcast website and go to the blog section, which is just right there on the front page, you'll be able to find it. I have that post up there. I would really appreciate everybody sharing that and blasting the fuck out of the Ohio GOP because fuck them for this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
and they just did this in Texas too. This is one of those copy paste bills, and it's bullcrap.
It honestly is. I couldn't even imagine having pastors or chaplains in my school.
Yeah, it's crap.
That's such garbage.
Right. Anyway, sorry to get off on a political rant there. But yesterday, I believe we did Proverbs chapter 30.
That is correct.
And today, we're finishing up Proverbs with...
Proverbs chapter 31.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, so before we hop into Proverbs chapter 31...
Actually, before you hop into your description, I realized I have one more quick announcement to make.
Oh my God.
I know. So tomorrow, if you're listening to this the day it comes out, which is Tuesday, in the morning before 10 p.m. Eastern, that means that tonight you should hop on our Discord channel, which there's a link in the show notes, to join us for our live show tonight, which will be, I think, the wrap up.
Yeah.
So join us tonight on Discord and be there live at 10 p.m. Eastern on our Discord channel. Link is in the show notes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Now go.
Okay. I'm glad I have your permission.
Yeah, no,
to
I'm
proceed.
sorry. I know I had a lot of announcements today, and I did it all in a really weird order, so I apologize.
You kind of did it scattered with no notes.
I threw you all off.
You did.
I did.
You did. And you should probably make notes next time.
I should, but I don't. Yeah, you barely got me off the computer with what I was doing before we started this. So
I know. It's 11:30 at night that we're recording this, and I got to get up at 6 a.m. So
and it's mostly my fault. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've kept you up before, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, here we go. So before I hop into Proverbs chapter 31, I just wanted to reiterate that the Book of Proverbs is a collection of collections. We are in the final collection, which is Proverbs chapters 30 and 31.
Okay.
And chapter 31 is split into two little sections.
Yeah.
The first one is verses 1 through 9, and those are the words of Lemuel, which are admonitions to a king.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it...
Isn't it about the perfect woman?
Yeah, the rest of it, verses 10 through 31, are praise of a good woman and a description of the ideal
I have
lady.
Been looking forward to this since yesterday when you mentioned it for the first time. I'm very excited about this.
Oh, I bet you are.
I am. I can't wait to see what they have to say.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit?
Yeah, I had accidentally gone into the next chapter.
Oh.
And it was Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And I was like, wait, that's not where we are.
That is not where we are.
Stupid thumb clicked the wrong thing. All right, here we go. Admonitions to a king.
Yeah.
The sayings of King Lemuel, an inspired utterance his mother taught him.
They love that line.
Did you get a chance to say that to anybody today?
Did not.
What
I
an
did not.
inspired utterance.
I was looking for a reason to use it, but I couldn't find one. So it has to be the right situation.
It does. It does. Well, I'll be checking back on that to see if you've used it anywhere.
For sure. Yeah.
Listen, my son. Listen, son of my womb. Listen, my son, the answer to my prayers. Do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings.
Jesus.
Yeah, women suck, huh?
Women have a lot of power, apparently. That's what I'm gathering from that.
Yeah, they are so strong.
They can ruin kings.
It is not for kings, Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave beer, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed, and deprive all the oppressed of their rights. Let beer be for those who are perishing, wine for those who are in anguish.
So we don't like alcohol in this chapter.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we've talked about this before. Like, there's different levels of, how alcohol is bad or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Everything in moderation, including moderation and alcohol.
Yeah. Right. So just. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not inherently bad.
Right.
It can cause bad things sometimes.
Sure. Yeah. I'm the last person to encourage people to go out and get drunk when I come from a family of alcoholics and alcoholism. And so just mind your business, people.
Yeah. Right.
Let them drink and forget their poverty and remember their misery no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak up for themselves. For the rights of all who are destitute.
I like this. This is good. And I appreciate that they're saying that the ruler should be clear-minded with regard. Like, I think that's the more important message with the alcohol.
Don't get distracted by fucking and partying and just.
So I can appreciate that. I just don't like the black and white admonition of
it's the
alcohol.
women who will bring you downfall. Like, hold on a second.
Right.
Yeah. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right. So now we're getting into
the perfect woman.
The praise of a good woman. Ready?
Can't wait.
Oh, I'm nervous about this.
I mean, I am a bit too, but sometimes this book gives us some juicy shit.
It does.
I'm hoping this is good.
Go Bible.
I mean, good in the bad way. In the bad, maybe? I don't know. It's going to be something anyway. Yeah.
A wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar.
How would you like to be compared to a merchant ship?
And rubies.
Yeah. Would you like that?
What a ship. Nice rubies. She gets up while it is still night. We've talked about this way back in Leviticus. She gets up while it's still night because she's preparing food not just for the household, but also to put out for the poor.
Got it. Yeah.
She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants, aka slaves.
Well, that's nice. You gotta say.
I get to cook for everybody.
You gotta feed them.
Yeah,
That's
I gotta
important.
get up at 5 a.m. and feed the entire household.
Right.
Yeah. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. Oh, sorry, I didn't get you a vineyard.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. Why didn't you get me a vineyard?
I don't know.
I guess
why didn't you give me an allowance? She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. They are.
I see.
She sees that her trading is profitable, so I take care of the marketing.
Man, she is like a homemaker for like their slaves and the husband and their kids, and runs a profitable business on top of this. Yeah. Sounds like she's doing a fuck ton of work here.
Yeah. So. And her lamp does not go out at night because that bitch don't sleep.
Apparently. Yeah. She got that Adderall.
Yes, she does. In her hand, she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She's always sewing stuff up.
Yeah, on top of the
busy.
vineyard and the cooking.
That's why she's got so many servants and slaves.
I guess. But it sounds like she's doing all the fucking stuff.
Right,
so.
right. Well, she's responsible for seeing that it gets done. Okay. So when it gets done, we get to say credit. She did it.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So she might buy the vineyard, but her ass ain't out there working in it.
They said her arms are strong from working.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that she doesn't put in the work. I'm just saying she has help. She has help.
Got it.
She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy, which I like.
Sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet.
Because she was sewing.
But why are they clothed in scarlet?
Because scarlet's a good color? I don't know.
I mean,
so you can see the kids better when they run away from you because you're beating them so bad.
Okay. And also maybe because she's a whore, because I know in the New England times,
right?
Yeah. The Scarlet Letter.
Yeah.
They wore that big old bright letter A.
Right. Or maybe because your husband is beating you, and that way it covers up the blood that is running down your.
Yeah. Okay. That's why they wear scarlet.
So that's a possibility too. I guess
you can find them in the snow better.
Right.
Yeah. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple, which is also good for hiding the bruises.
Yeah.
So everybody else gets to wear scarlet. She wears blue and purple.
Got it. Yeah.
Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. So yeah, this bitch always busy.
Yeah.
This is why white Christian ladies always get into those side hustles where they sell leggings or candles or Avon.
I don't know. It sounds more than that to me. Like it sounds like.
No, I'm talking about modern day.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I mean, what I'm saying is that I feel like she's actually doing almost all the work and holding the house together.
Yeah.
While the old fuck that's in charge, the guy, the man.
Yeah.
He's going and sitting in some room smoking a cigar and saying, "I'm in charge," and my wife's taking she cooks some good food.
He does go to his job every day. What?
Nothing.
That's all. That's all he's expected to contribute to the household is that money that he brings. He brings home the bacon.
Yeah.
But then when he gets in that door, she better bring him a beer and dinner.
Well, I mean, she's doing a lot more than just that, but
yeah. And all the everything.
Right.
Yeah. She keeps the toilet clean and scoops the litter box. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Yeah, I could never. You had me at the work, but then when you talk about always being in a good mood and also smart on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asking a lot here.
This bitch, she's everything.
Apparently.
Yeah. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Oh, so she does not take an afternoon nap.
No, apparently not.
No. Her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. That's nice of him.
It is. It is.
Many women, he says, do noble things, but you surpass them all.
I see.
So he better appreciate her.
I guess,
This isn't just she does all the work. This is also he has to appreciate her and tell her so.
Right.
Yeah. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate.
Is it fearing the Lord or fearing your husband?
Is there a difference?
I'm just curious. Like, it sounds a little... I mean, we know God is not something that was actually in their life.
Right.
So it's got to be fear of the husband that would drive you to do that much for whatever. It's got to be fear.
Yeah.
Of something.
Fear of
but
something.
Not God.
Because fear is love.
Yeah, now I'm getting it. It's more of a way to accept how men treated their children and their wives and
their slaves.
That's what the fear thing is all about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Proverbs.
That was Proverbs, guys.
We're done with Proverbs.
We're done with Proverbs.
So that means that tomorrow we're going to be back with
the wrap up,
and then probably the next day we're going to be doing
contradictions,
or
what I like to call "You're Always Wrong."
Right. Yeah. And then I know on Friday we don't exactly have something, but I think we're going to finish up. This week I'm going to finish getting up the rest of our standalone Exodus podcast up on the standalone podcast, and then I think we're going to do a special contradictions episode for Exodus.
So you get to be wrong twice this week.
I get to be wrong twice this week.
Yeah. You know why?
Because I'm always wrong.
You're always wrong.
Yeah.
Twice this week.
That's the one. That's the one. Mm-hmm. All right, so just be on the lookout for all that. And if you aren't subscribed to our Exodus podcast, that's where that episode will release. We will release a placeholder here with links to it, but we are not releasing the full episode on our main feed. So just if you have a chance, click into our new podcast, which is the Exodus podcast.
Yeah.
And you can get there right on our webpage. It's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com.
Just as a reminder, every time we finish a book, we're hoping it will eventually have its own separate standalone feed so that it will never disappear into the never land of too many podcast episodes.
Right. And thus far I have Genesis and almost Exodus. So
yep.
I'm getting there.
You are.
Slowly
You're
but surely.
getting there. I mean, it's not our main project. It's our side project.
Right.
But they'll be standalone limited series.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.